Thanks for watching. Thank you for joining us from the home of the NBA champion Los Angeles Lakers. That's right. The Lakers closed out the weirdest season ever last night by hammering the Miami Heat and celebrating the way only people in a bubble can.
And that's it. It's over. This historic 2020 NBA championship belongs to the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers conquer the bubble, and banner number 17 will soon hang in the rafters.
It's weird to see people hug, right? It's like, it was strange watching this. I had to reintroduce the concept of joy to my system. It was a huge victory for the Lakers. Not only did they win their 17th NBA title to tie the Celtics for most by a franchise all time, they were also able to get home in time for Taco Tuesday tomorrow, which I know is a big deal for LeBron. I wonder now if the players will have trouble adjusting to life outside the bubble. I mean, you know, what went on in Orlando was a very controlled environment. Everyone was tested every day. Nobody was allowed to, like, come in, leave. They were very careful. The players even celebrated carefully in the locker room. Big, weird-sized bottles of Purell. That's called celebrating responsibly, folks. After the Purellabration, some of the players sat to talk to reporters. One of those was Lakers forward Kyle Kuzma, who seemed to be filled with Kyle Boozma.
What does this feel like, this moment?
Yeah, this is everything. It's still sitting in. Like, I'm half drunk right now from all the champagne, so I don't know how to act exactly, but man.
Yeah, man. Is my shirt on? Because I'm seeing drawings all over my body. Guillermo, describe the scene at your house last night. You watched the game, I assume?
Yes, Jimmy, we were screaming, we were happy. Jimmy, the Lakers won.
You and your wife and your son?
And my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, my brother-in-law, yes.
Oh, and your brother-in-law?
Yes.
Oh, so the hell with the COVID, with the quarantine, right?
Yeah, it was the final, you know.
All right. Are you still drunk?
No.
There's something going on with him, right? You know, usually we'd be getting ready for a big parade right now, but because of the pandemic, we can't do that. So instead, everybody's gonna just drive by LeBron's house and wave, like your coworker's 60th birthday. Some fans celebrated safely last night. This guy, this is for real, showed up in a plastic bubble. He died, but others are. Our mayor here in L.A., Eric Garcetti, asked fans. He said, "Please do not gather downtown or near the Staples Center." So, of course, everyone gathered downtown and near the Staples Center.
Crowds couldn't help it. They wanted to be out here. Unfortunately, though, it did get out of hand, and police declared a citywide tactical alert just after 8 o'clock last night. About 75 to 80 people were arrested for a multitude of charges, including refusal to disperse, vandalism, assault with a deadly weapon on an officer, and looting. And we are hearing at least one Metro bus was attacked, even set on fire. Various businesses broken into and vandalized, including a 7-Eleven and a Starbucks. Also, quite a bit of graffiti seen here downtown.
Yeah, so we still have some work to do in the celebration department. So now, with a 17th NBA title and a 4th win for LeBron, the Lakers already are the early favorites to win another title next season, which starts the new NBA season starts tomorrow. Did you know that? So back on the horse. By the way, I'd like to wish a happy Thanksgiving to those of you watching us from above tonight. No, not heaven, Canada. Today is Canadian Thanksgiving. Canadians have a lot to be thankful for. Primarily, they're not us. Today also happens to be Indigenous Peoples Day and Columbus Day. In 1492, Christopher Columbus discovered America the same way hipsters discovered pour-over coffee. Not really, but he gets a day for it. Our president, though, is a big supporter of Columbus Day. He and Christopher Columbus actually have a lot in common. They both spread disease and both failed spectacularly at what they were hired to do. Our contaminator-in-chief was in Florida tonight. He had a big maskless rally. He says the doctors gave him the okay to do it. That's good news, though. It'll be nice to get back to having a president who's only mentally ill. Trump was on the Tucker Carlson show on Friday night for what they were billing as a virtual medical exam. It was not that, but the president did treat the Friday night Fox crowd to a brief guided tour of his body.
Where do you think you got the virus? At what point do you think you contracted it, looking back? You know, I don't know. They had some big events at the White House, and perhaps there. I don't really know. Nobody really knows for sure. Numerous people have contracted it, but, you know, people have contracted it all over the world. It's highly contagious. That's one thing you learn. This is a contagious disease.
That is one thing you learn about this contagious disease, is that it's contagious. You know, the president's been very cagey about whether he's tested negative yet, but whether he's negative or not, it doesn't matter, because his new thing is he's got immunity. Trump dialed up Maria Bartiromo yesterday to explain he no longer has anything to worry about.
Are no longer considered a transmission risk. Does this suggest you no longer have COVID, sir?
Yes, and not only that, it seems like I'm immune, so I can go way out of a basement, which I would have done anyway, and which I did, because you have to run a country. You have to get out of the basement, and it looks like I'm immune for, I don't know, maybe a long time, or maybe a short time. It could be a lifetime. Nobody really knows, but I'm immune.
For Donald Trump, herd immunity means he heard someone on Twitter say he was immune. Maria didn't call BS. That's not her style. But the folks at Twitter did. They flagged this tweet. Trump posted a total and complete sign-off from White House doctors yesterday. That means I can't get it. Immune. And can't give it. Very nice to know. Very nice, yes. Can't get it and can't give it is also the arrangement Melania has with the president. But that tweet got flagged for violating Twitter's rules against spreading misleading and potentially harmful information. But go on, Mr. President. Tell us more about how invincible you are.
I passed the highest test, the highest standards, and I'm in great shape. And I have to tell you, I feel fantastically. I really feel good. And I even feel good by the fact that, you know, the word immunity means something. Having really a protective glow means something. I think it's very important to have that.
Yeah, it is very important. It's not a protective glow, though. That is Hawaiian Tropics mango-scented tanning mousse that you're seeing. If it sounds like Trump is trying to position himself as some kind of superhero now, listen to this. The failing New York Times reported that when he got out of the hospital last week, he wanted to put on a show. His plan, he floated this idea to several people, was to walk out of the hospital appearing to be frail, and then he would tear off his button-down shirt to reveal a Superman logo underneath. This is not a joke. This is what he wanted to do. Whoever talked him out of this, I'd like to bang you right on the head, because I mean, first of all, we would have gotten to see some top-notch acting as when Trump was pretending to be frail. Then he would have had to rip the shirt open, and good luck getting those buttons undone with those nubby little baby carrot fingers he has. And then what would happen when he reveals the S on his chest? Would the country erupt in applause? What does he imagine? Most likely, he would try to fly and wet his pants or something, but who thinks like this? The man of steel, the election, is getting back on the road after Florida tonight. He's scheduled to host rallies in Pennsylvania and Iowa this week. He supposedly wants to be out on the campaign trail every day from now until November 3rd. He's desperate. He's trailing bigly in the polls, but he did pick up a major endorsement over the weekend from none other than the Taliban. That's right. A spokesman for the Taliban said, "We believe that Trump is going to win the upcoming election because he has proved himself a politician who accomplished all the major promises he had made to the American people, although he might have missed some small things, but did accomplish the bigger promises. So it is possible that the U.S. people who experienced deceptions in the past will once again trust Trump for his decisive actions." The Trump campaign rejected the endorsement from the Taliban. I wonder how that went down, though. You know, other than groups like Sheriffs for Shooting Looters and Mullets for Jesus, Trump doesn't get a lot of endorsements, and he also loves people who love him. It's really his only criteria. So when that endorsement from the Taliban came in, my guess is his campaign team was like, don't even tell him about it. Just reject it, reject it. If he's mad, we will deal with this later. But the Taliban is fantastic. On Saturday, Fatty Lapone gave another Evita-style performance from his balcony. He spoke to a group of mostly black and Latino supporters who assembled hilariously on the White House lawn. They're part of a group called Blexit, which is supposed to be a group of black people who support Trump. The truth is, these are people who were paid to be at the event. They had their travel expenses covered in exchange for showing up and putting on the T-shirt. Trump spoke only for 18 minutes, but he did make sure to bring up his favorite thing to say whenever he sees a black person.
The fact is that I've done more for the black community than any president since Abraham Lincoln. I say it, nobody can dispute it. Nobody can dispute it.
Nobody can dispute it. Everyone can dispute it. John Wilkes Booth would dispute it, okay? He does seem to believe that he's very popular with the black community. On the campaign trail, in 2016, he said, at the end of the 4 years, I guarantee you I will get over 95% of the African-American vote. I promise you. Well, we're at the end of those 4 years, and we wanted to put his guarantee to the test. So we sent a camera crew out on Hollywood Boulevard to poll African-American passers-by to see if we can find anyone who will be supporting Trump at the ballot box next month.
Trump said that he was going to get 95% of the African-American vote. As a black man, are you voting for Trump?
I absolutely am not.
Absolutely, I would not.
Hell no.
No.
Probably not. I can't vote for a racist.
Hell no.
Nah.
No, I'm not.
Am I voting for Trump?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Hell no.
No, not at all.
Hell no.
No.
Absolutely not.
No, not voting for Trump.
Hell no.
No, I'm not voting for Trump.
Absolutely not.
Is that a baby?
Yeah, this is a baby.
And that baby with Trump, against Trump?
Against, definitely. I don't with Trump. I don't mess with Trump at all.
No.
No, I'm not voting for Trump.
No.
I ain't gonna vote for Trump.
No, I'm not voting for Trump.
Hell no, I ain't voting for that dude. Are you crazy?
No.
Hell no.
He's not getting my vote, no.
Absolutely not.
No, sir. So do you know any black people who are voting for Trump?
I don't know any.
You don't know any?
Not one person.
Not one
that's
person?
black that said that.
No co-workers?
No co-workers.
You got uncles and aunties saying they're gonna vote for Trump?
No.
Mama voting for Trump?
No.
Daddy voting for Trump?
No.
Friends from church voting for Trump?
No, sir. I remember Trump in WWE. To me, that's what he's still doing. He's still on The Apprentice. He still does the reality show. He's still acting a part.
Does anybody ever tell you that you sound like Obama?
Unfortunately, yes.
You can't pay me $1 million. I'm not voting for Trump.
Would you vote for Trump for $1 million?
No.
What about an Applebee's gift card?
No.
Free Wi-Fi?
Free Wi-Fi would be nice.
But no Wi-Fi. Cellular data, brother.
I absolutely do not believe he's going to get 95% of the vote because I don't know a black man or a black woman that is going to vote for Donald Trump. And I am immersed in black people.
You ain't got a single black
Not a dog, not a black cat, not a black dog, not a black pit bull is going to vote for Donald Trump. I am Barack Obama and I approve this bill.
All right. Maybe not 95. Back to the Lakers. You know, before the final started, I made a bet with Miami Heat superfan DJ Khaled. If the Heat won, I would have to send him my 1980s Donkey Kong Jr. arcade game, which I love. And if I won, he would have to give me one of his beloved jet skis. And it's time now to pay the piper. Hello, DJ Khaled. How are you? Well, first...
Go ahead.
Condolences on how the finals turned out for your team, but congratulations to me, you know?
I mean, congratulations to you. Congratulations to Kobe, Gigi, King James, the entire Lakers, Los Angeles. Congrats. It was a beautiful, inspiring finals. And congrats to the Miami Heat. You know, we'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? We're coming right back at it, Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? You got this one. You got this one. What I'm going to do for you, I'm a man of my word. And
That's right.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you a 2020 Sea-Doo jet ski, and I'm going to sign it. And I'm going to make sure they deliver it to you.
Now,
and
listen,
it's going to be
Khaled,
special.
I know you got a brand new jet ski, and that's very nice of you. I've decided I don't want a jet ski. But what I would like to do... We are going to donate the jet ski to the Overtown Youth Center, which I know is an organization you support. They provide services to at-risk youth in Miami. We reached out to Overtown. They're going to auction the jet ski off on eBay and use the proceeds to help run the center. So if you want to bid to own this brand new DJ Khaled jet ski, which is really my jet ski now, but go to this website, blessupjetski.com. We made it especially for you. And Khaled, you are going to sign, and I appreciate you being such a good sport and giving up the jet ski and also the kind words to the Lakers. And I know how much these jet skis mean to you, so we put together a little song for you to look at whenever you got lonely. Roll that for Khaled.
And I'll take with me the memories to be my sunshine.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Yo, I just seen like 4 dolphins.
To say goodbye to my jet ski.
The key is not to drive your jet ski in the dark.
Very wise words from DJ Khaled. Thank you, Khaled. We got a good show.
And make sure you check out my podcast. It's going down October 15th on Amazon. It's going to be big. It's going to be legendary. It's called Pod Talk. And I'm talking to all the icons, biggest musicians out there. Jimmy, thank you so much. I love you. And get ready for that Khaled album. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming.
Okay, good. All right, we'll be ready for it. Thank you, DJ Khaled. We'll be back. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. I hope you enjoyed that video. Hit subscribe, and all your dreams will come true, assuming your dreams are to watch more YouTube videos.